Good morning, everyone. Got Jeff, Middle at the Craps, Uncle Hoku. We got Brian Flegel, 208 Craps Joel, 3236. Ooh, that was a high bounce. Shoulder's a little sore today. Tweaked it a little bit last night at work, so hopefully it lasts for the show here. And we're going to was in one set right now. 514. 134. 5153. 'They split apart when they left my fingers. 4610. That was 46. 2426. 65. 3635. Good morning, Big Kahuna. You got left one high. It's higher than the right one. 112. 3236. 426. 1412. 'Was high bounce or high energy bounce. 123 craps. 3132. Hopes I don't 3V. 5 hard 10. Morning Coach Show. Got Kevin Scott. 3236. 25. Bruce. 236. 314. That was a 3-1, not a 5-1. 2321. 5-4 hard 9. time again, I pushed with my thumb, and that left one was like about 2 or 3 dice heights taller than the right side. 1, 5, 1, 4. Six, 5. Good morning, Rick. And we got Ryan checking in. Also, good morning. Going to Charlotte, North Carolina. How long of a drive is that from Georgia? I bet you it must be at least a 6-hour drive or so. John GT, good morning. That must be longer than 6 hours because you gotta go through South Carolina to get there. 639. We're gonna go one more throw here and we'll get set up in Crapsee. 2623. The hook a little bit, 213. Let's get Crapsee up and going here. Good morning, Coffee Land. Oh, his name is Ryan? I thought it was Mark. Just kidding. Oh, man. It's going to be one of those mornings. Looks like Brian's going to go live again this morning. Looks like John has a show this morning as well. 6. Okay, let's get that show started. See you guys in a bit. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode 452 of the Level Up program and day 162 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Brian Flegel checking in here, followed up by up first was Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps and Uncle Hoko. Then we got Brian Flegel, 208 Craps, Joe, we have Big Kahuna, Kevin Scott, Coach Joe, Ryan from Mark the Point, Rick S., John GT, Coffee Land, and the list goes on. We got Wattage, Mad Hatter, and Bot Rex, which is part of my thing. But anyhow, good morning to everybody. Joel wants me to do the 3, 4, 5, 6 dice set, which we tried to magically appear a few shows ago, but some reason that dice set just does not show up on this table. It's a little bit of an inside joke there. Ryan's on his way to Charlotte, North Carolina, so this is about a 4.5-hour drive for him. He's saying a little bit less than I thought. So anyhow, let's get started here. We have a starting bankroll today of $7,183. Make sure that when you hit your goal, my goal is going to be $718, which is 10%. So make sure when you hit your goal, you put in a chat that you hit goal, and hopefully that does happen. If I was in a real casino, my stop loss would be at $1,077. We're coming into today's show with 53 wins and 18 losses. Yesterday it was a win, but it was not as big of a win as what we were hoping for. We made a little bit over $200 yesterday, so definitely in the profit. If you're playing along with Crapsee, hit that live tab on the Crapsee app, and that'll bring you right over to the table that we are using here. And I'm going to get started here. We got 17 people watching, 4 likes, so make sure you give that thumbs up. I want to see if we have a perfect thumbs up record today. But anyhow, we got 13 people in Crapsee. Let's go all bets set. Jeff is listening. That's awesome. We're going to go with the cousin one set here, 3, 2, 3, 6. And like I said early on, hopefully my shoulder lasts today. I kind of tweaked it at work last night, and it's a little tender to throw the dice here. Here we go. And we're going to start off with a 415. That is the truck and camper. And there we go. We'll get everything working here decent. 415. And that was using the 3236 dice set with a 415 result. So let's mark that point of 5. And we are going to go with the 480 across bet level again to start off with. So that's going to be 75 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 90, and that's 6 and 8. And we're sticking with the cousin one set to start the day off here. So we're going to go 5, 4, 5, 1 for our new dice set. 5, 4, 5, 1. And let's call it all bet set. That's all. A little bit long. We got lucky. We got the 4-5 hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. So we went about 2 or 3 inches further than what my normal landing zone should have been. And that was a 5-4-5-1 dice set with a 4-5 hard 9 result. And that's going to be hit number 1 for the shooter. And that's going to allow us to go to 125 on the 9, as well as 125 on that 5. We're going to sister press them. Increase of $50 on each of them. And we'll cross 6s on top. 6, 4, 6, 5. We'll call that all bet set. It's out. It is a fast Bruce. It's a 5, 2, 7. Ouch. Do not become shark bait. Damn it. 6, 4, 6, 5. This is how we started yesterday's show off. And we had a lot of digging out to do. The first 2 shooters we lost money on yesterday. Then the last 2 shooters we came back and we made some pretty decent profits on the last 2 shooters. So good morning, Jen. We started early. No, it's my normal time. Although next week, Friday, I will be starting 1/2 hour early. I have an appointment that I have to attend. So I'm going to have to run the show from 7:30 to 8:30 Central Standard Time next week, Friday. But today, this is their normal time that we normally start. We're going to go back again, 3, 2, 3, 6. Unless you're saying that I started sniping your numbers early. I don't know. Not yet, but that might be coming up here. 3, 2, 3, 6. Shooter number 2. That was first one was only 3 rolls along. It's out. And we got the 1, 5, 6 to start shooter number 2 here. That's a KitchenAid mixer. So it's marked at point of 6 with a 1, 5. We started off with a 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set. And that puck is going to go to the 6. Again, we're going to go with the 480 cross. See if we can get us to a break-even point and then some again. That makes it 630 for you, Joel. Yes. You think I do not have life? You don't, man. You really don't. Anybody that watches me on a daily basis does not have a life. How's that? But then again, and I've said this numerous times, you guys are my only friends that I have. Otherwise, I don't talk to anybody. I'll go all bets set here. And dice out. 17 people playing along. We had a 4-1, 4-5 dice out. Dice out. And we got a 4, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So again, as we hit number 1, let's try that 4-10 flip. But we had a 4-1, 4-5 dice set to get this. And a 4, 6, 10 result. And that's going to be $150 minus the VIG, so $146 brought back. So let's pressure that 10, $150. And we're going to make it look like 2 1/4. See if we can get that flip on, that flip right away. And we're going to go with a 2, 4, 2, 6 dice set, 2V on top. You are most welcome there, Mad Hatter. You know, I wish none of the people would have to do time changes here, but good morning to Larry. No life for you either. That's right. We are all no lifers. Oh my God. We'll go all bet set here. Dice out. 2, 4, 2, 6. Damn it. Oh my God. I think we are going to have to, that's not a winner. That's an ouch. Seriously, Joe. 617. I think we're going to have to do horseman here until we can figure out what's going on with our dice. 2, 4, 2, 6. And the reason I say that is, remember I told you my shoulder was tweaked a little bit last night at work. So we got a little bit of horseman to do. Let's figure out this dice set here and what we're doing. Make sure we're doing it correctly. Getting consistency here. That's 2 early 7-ups, 3 rolls each. Doesn't happen too often for me, but it does happen. So we're going to go to horseman level 6 horseman. And by the way, I put the link in the description here. Yesterday I mentioned that I had a Google Sheets link, but I actually put the link to the video about the CMJ plan or level up plan. So that way you guys can find the Google Sheets on that video. But we're going to call that all bet sets. We're not going to do any line bets here. We're going to do a DC once we get a point established here. We got Kay Fisher checking in. Good morning. Shoot with the opposite hand. Yeah. We're going to stick with this, but we're just going to switch over to the cousin 2 set. 3, 6, 3, 2. Face out. Right one didn't get all the way down. We have a 2, 5 Bruce. Sorry, Jen. And this could be a pass line winner. Come out natural. Using a 3, 6, 3, 2. I might have to go to the all winner set. We'll see. Because we were doing cousin 1 the whole time. I got a fast 7. We got a 7 on the come out here with the cousin 2 set. Try it one more time. And if we don't get anything decent, then we will switch over to the all-winner set and try to run the table with that. So let's call this all bet set here. I saw 21 people playing along here. Wow. Thanks a lot, Larry. Dice out. 3632. Yeah, we are definitely going all winner set here. Sorry, Jen. We got a 617 pass line winner come out natural. Oh my God. I think it's gonna be one of those days. It really is. Let's go to 5423 for the rest of the shooter and see if we can pull something out with that. So making the adjustments on the table on the fly as fast as you can. Try to recognize what your dice are doing. Will all help you become better throwers at the table, hopefully. So we'll go 5423. You're staying in bed next time. Oh my God, Jen, you're funny. That's out. Here we go. Things will change and turn around now. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, God. Wow. Jen's going to really love me on this one. We've got a 167 pass line winner come out natural. Third one in a row. So that has to be 3 different dice sets, 3 different sevens. Interesting. Again, 5423. That last one was a double implosion of the dice. Why does it say double explosion on there? Oh, that's because we had a 1-6. Yeah, so double implosion. Try to shoot those, Joe, then no chance. Yeah. Okay, we'll go all but set here. This out. 5423. And we got magic aces this time. So 112. Uh, okay, we're gonna get some kind of point established here pretty soon, I would think. We roll number 5 coming up. We still have not gotten a point for shooter number 3. Yeah, I'm not too hard on myself here, Jeff. It's just like I said, it's been a long week. I told everybody that I tweaked my shoulder a little bit last night at work. But you get into trends, if you will, of the dice going really well, and then you get trends of them not going too well. I don't take it too hard because I know I'm going to be able to figure it out here pretty soon here. So dice out. They split apart on me. Too hard 4. That was not a normal result on that, but we will take that point of 4. That's a 2 fuzzy hard 4. 2 is going to Cruise Brian from Holy Roller. So 5423 dice set. We have a 2 hard 4 result. Mark that point of 4. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the horseman at level 6 level here. So we're going to go $100 on a DC. And we're going to try to get that established here. Again, we're going to stick with the all winner set. 5423. And all bet set. 20 people playing along with Crapsee. I'm surprised you guys are all here yet. 7 likes though yet. Come on, people. Be generous. It is Friday. I saw it. Oh, we got a 3-3 hard 6. And that is the double D-gen. So our DC does travel to that 6. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go 96 across. And then we're also going to do a, oops, there you go, a $25 combat. So we're going to try to get 3 combats placed here. Again, we're going 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. We got 3, 4, 7. Wow, that is the ouch. But we covered ourselves a little bit here. So we're going to make a couple of dollars off of this one. Still not enough to recover from what we did earlier on. We are 2 shooters worth down. So we actually profited $29 on that shooter. So it looks like Horseman it is. And we have not done any double pitches. So let's go with our last and final dice set here. Hardway set 5, 4, 5, 4. And we had a double implosion before, so that would be probably the bad thing. Good morning, Mike. How you doing? Matt Hatter saying we need another Mutt and Jeff. So another Ed and Jeff show. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know what their plans are. So we're going to 5, 4, 5, 4 for the new shooter here. Again, we're going to do the Horsemen, at least the CMJ version of it, until we can figure out what's going on with the rolls here today. So let's go all bets out here and they sell it. Tell you what, this is definitely we found our strong number today. We hit it 6 times already. But this is definitely gonna fudge the results of our rolls. Wow, that is like a massive blowout there. But anyway, we got a 2, 3, 5, the Justice 5. So let's mark that point of 5. This should come down on a 3. There we go. Okay. And I was using a 5, 4, 5, 4. That's gonna be a single pitch of the dice. So you're delivering coffees and donuts yet there, Mike? You can make a trip to Wisconsin. I'll take some. So anyhow, Hardway set here. And we're going to go $100 on the DC. Try to get that placed. All that's set. So. Getting the dice split apart when he left my fingers. And wow, I'm hitting myself now. We got a 6-5 mid-mo yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. So that's going to be a hit on that DC for me. So this is going to be a massive losing day. I am approaching my stop loss limit. I'm at 61.53 right now. So I would, if I lost another, say, $50, that would put me at stop loss in a real casino. So Jeff says his Mud and Jeff show is in the plans here. But next week is Gargoil and Jeff with another comment said Crapsee. So that's awesome. It's okay for you to announce that stuff, Jeff. Any of you guys who have a show, if you want to announce a show, that's fine by me. Because I will tell you what, I do it to other people as well. So comes around, goes around, right? So anyhow, we'll go all bets set here. And I'm going to put another DC bet up there again. We got to get that $100 established here. Peace out. And we had a 2, 3, 5, Justice 5. And I believe that is also a winner 5. So another single pitch of the dice. And that DC is going to move to the 5. So hopefully we don't hit it again. And I'm a little slow on the draw here today. So my updates on my screen are slow. It's about my process of thinking. So anyhow, we have that DC that hit the 5. So we're going to go 96 across, up, and working. And we're also going to put a $25 pass line bet out there. So that way we can continue on with the strategy with the horseman. If you have a puck off and you're supposed to do a come bet, then what will happen is you actually make that a pass line bet instead. That's right, Mad Hatter. We are definitely one big community here. So all bets set. Days up. In fact, there's a new channel out there. It's called Learn to Craps. We had a 5, 3, 8, and as the grape ape. So let's mark that point of 8. Another single pitch of the dice. Yeah, new channel. It's called, I think it's called Learn to Craps. And the reason I know it, I found it is that they actually tagged me on their in their description of the video, and I have no idea why I was tagged. And I'm trying to figure out who it is. I'm not against the person tagging me, but I'm trying to find out who it is so that way we can advertise it and let everybody know that they are doing a channel here. So, but anyway, that was an 8, so we got paid out on that 8. Let's take the 4 and 10 down. So we are 66 inside. We have $100 DC and a 5. We have a $25 come bet and a $25 pass line bet. Good morning, Demon Dog Chris. Peace out. Matt Hatter says he already had his movement. Ready to craps. Yeah, that's interesting interpretation of that title there, Matt Hatter. Yeah, we got a 1, 3, 4. That is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. That's gonna be 1 dice off axis. And unfortunately, we took that 4 down, so we don't get paid out on it, but that combat does travel to the 4. And we're gonna go up with 1 more combat. And then we should be all set waiting for everything to resolve. So we are going to we got $125 protection. 50. Yeah, we're gonna keep our 66 inside up yet for this one roll here. So we should be at least at that break even or better. 5, 4, 5, 4. And all but set. So left one was a little bit higher than the right one, and that is going to be the end of this roll with a 1, 6, 7. Ouch. So we've got to sit here and think about what's going on. Landing zone is off. Energy level of the dice isn't the worst. So we lost $70 on that shooter. So we made back 30 from that 100 that we lost in that DC. Landing zone is off. Shoulder's a little tight. Energy's fine. It seems like my release is not too bad. So what do we do with the dice here? So that was a double explosion. That's 2 of our 7 so far have come for either double explosion or double implosion. There is no double pitches, so let's stick with that Hardway set here and see if we can make this work. And I'm gonna go bonzos here. We're gonna do a horseman. So I'm gonna get a point established, and we're gonna go 640 across and do a horseman, or not horseman, the Dallas drawdown here, and see if we can get some money back to the rack, and then we'll go up for a smaller amount once we draw it down. So 5454, dice out. Dice were super tight when they landed. And we got the 628, and that is the Duracell 8. So let's mark that point of 8. And he says, go out, support free live content, give that thumbs up where deserved. And I say, subscribe if you haven't done so already. So 8 is the point. And we're going to go 640 across. And we're going to do a drawdown with this. 5454. Tried to link to the channel I mentioned, but YouTube won't let me. Yeah, I will have to look it up to make sure that's the correct one, but I'm almost thinking it's Learn to Craps. And he only has like 11 subscribers so far, and he has about 4 or 5 videos out right now. And it's pretty interesting. He just basically goes through the basics on how he plays his game, and he's adding a little bit to it. I think he's doing mostly like 6, 7, 8 type strategies. And his goal is to teach craps to people who don't know how to play craps on a very basic level. At least that's the way it appears to me. It does not look like he has any angels on his shoulder. We got a 3-2-3-1-2. That is the Alfredo sauce, ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So again, it's gonna be 1 dice off axis, 2-1-3. So seems like a pretty down to earth type of guy. So I made a comment on this video the other day, saying that welcome to the community, welcome to the YouTube world, and also to ask what his name was and where he's shooting the dice from. Where's his channel at? And I have not seen the result as a reply back to that comment yet. So that was no help for us. So we'll go all bets set here. And dice out. 5454 Hardway set. And we got a 5-4 hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. So that's gonna be hit number 1 for us, so we can actually draw this down 1 level. So we're gonna go from that's a single pitch of the dice, by the way. We're gonna go from 640 across. We're gonna draw it down to 320. So take half that money off plus the profit that we made off of that. Come on. There we go. So we got 50 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, 60 on the 6 and 8. And we'll call this all bet set. 21 people playing along here, 25 people watching, 10 likes. Hardway set. Locked them to knock it all the way down. And we got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. That right one had a little bit of a violent bounce off the back wall there, but that's going to be 1 dice off axis again. And I don't know why my computer's beeping at me here, but it is. And we're going to draw it down again. We're going to go down to, let's go to 96 across. So let's pull our bets down, 96 across. So that way we brought some money back to the rack to hopefully make up for some of the losses we had. So we have 238 brought back. We have 96 on the table. And now we're going to start aggressively pressing upwards to get more money back, hopefully. Learn to Craps. YouTube takes you to a channel called Let's Talk Craps, but it's the same one I'm talking about. So maybe he changed his name. That could possibly be. When I had seen it 2 days ago, it's called Learn to Craps. So that's probably what happened. He goes, "Let's talk craps." I like that name better. Anyhow, let's go. I'll bet set. Thanks for updating that, Jeff. But like I said, I saw it 2 days ago. And this is fourth or fifth video. In the description, he actually had my hashtag Crapsmaster Journey. That's how I found it. So there's a little bit long on that one. We got a 516, and that is the KitchenAid mixer. So let's create another one dice off access. Primary on top on that left side. I said that was a little bit long of a throw for my landing zone here. That's gonna be hit number one here. We're gonna drop in $3. We'll go to $30 on that 6 and 8. An increase of 2 units on each. Referral check is in the mail. Matt Hatter, you're full of it today. Look all of us. Good morning, Frida. Here you go. Nice on it. Hardway set. 5454. The left one bounced way out. Now this time we got a 246, the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And that's going to be a single pitch of the dice as well. 5454 with a 426 result. Actually, it's a 24. I put that in KPI wrong, but I'll put it in Crapsee correct. 246. And let's go to $42 on that 6. 294 brought back 132 on the table. And we'll call that all bet set. They suck. Ooh, it was nice to put apart. We got lucky. We got a 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. It's kind of interesting because yesterday we only threw like 1 or 2 of those through the entire show, and this is what this is the second one, third one here for the day here. So all of them have been the Big Daddy Macs. So we're going to pressure that 9 and 5 up to $25 each. Again, we're doing sister presses on the first time here, so that way we can get those numbers up a little bit faster. 315 brought back 152 on the table. Here, Elon Robot. That's funny. If you guys don't know, you go back a couple days, check the chat out here, and you'll understand that one. Good morning, Wattage. Was making money until you knocked off your DC, huh? I switched over my bets, and we're doing something different here. So, and finally, hopefully, getting into a little bit of a groove here for the shooting. So we got all bets set. Dice out. Are we set? And we got a 2, 3, 5, another Justice 5. It's been a very prominent number today as well. So 5s and 9s are hitting. Again, single pitch of the dice. I don't like the way both of them went off to the left there. That means I had a right twist to my wrist when I released the dice. But we're going to go to $35 on that 5. Slowly recovering some of our bets. If I took everything off, I'd be at 65.33 for the day. And that would be about $600, $650 under where we started. So that is a recovery somewhat, because remember we lost was it $880 on those first two shooters. So and let's go all bets set here. Dice out. And with another 325 Justice 5. I think the last one was a 2-3. This one's a 3-2. So just reverse another single pitch of the dice. If you were watching yesterday we were pounding those sixes, and then the eights came on really strong at the end of the show as well. We had those pressed up pretty well, nicely, but we're going to go to $60 on that 5. So we're in all the inside numbers right now. 5454. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. Split apart in midair. Wow, this is unreal right now. 415 trucking camper. So 5 is 5 is 5. It's one dice off axis this time. The right side went off. And now we're gonna make that 5 look like $90. We've got 483 brought back, 217 on the table. And if I took everything off the table, guys, believe it or not, I would have $6,666. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Good morning, Carlo. And let's call it all but set. It's out. And we got a 1, 6, 7. Ouch. So both dice off axis on this one. But we did do a little bit of recovery on this shooter. And we got time here to go for at least one more shooter. Hopefully it goes away. Regress time says better. So you regressed hopefully at the right time. We made 266 back on that shooter. So we're at 64.49 right now. If I took everything off. And that was a double-digit roll for once. So we're going to stick with this Hardway set here. And let's see where we're at. This could be shooter number 6 coming up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's stick with the Hardway set. And we're gonna go. I'm gonna try something a little different this time now. Again, let's go. No bets on the pass line. Don't pass right now until we get a point established. And 5 for Hardway set. Dice out. And we got a 3-3 heart, 6 to double degen. So let's mark that point of 6. That's gonna be a primary on the back side on both dice. I think that's our second Hardway for the day here. So 5454. And what are we gonna do? Let's go 160 across. So we're gonna keep our level a little bit lower here, and I'm gonna try to do 3 cross presses here. And then we'll regress after that. So hopefully we get 3 hits. 5454, dice out. And we got a 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So another one dice off axis. That right one did jump off the wall a little bit. So we're going to do what I said. This is something a little bit different than normal, but I do this when I play Crapsee with other people sometimes. Is I will take that hint, I'll just press right across. So we're going to go 32 across pressure. So that's going to put us at 192 on the table here. 5, 4, 5, 4. And let's call that all bet set. Good morning, George. Hello, hello. You came at a great time here because we we have not had a great shooting day at all, but we're changing around here, trying to find out what works. I think we might have found it. So you are welcome, George, and I hope everything is well for you. I was not aware that you're in the hospital. So hopefully it's nothing terrible. Peace out. A little bit high on that. We have a 2, 4, 6. Another Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And that's going to be another single pitch of the dice there. At the front and bottom side. And that was the landing zone was way off on that one. So that was a Buckeye buckshot. It was not a Buckeye buckshot. I lied because we had a 10 in between. So we're going to do 32 across pressure again. And we're going to go keep our bets turned off until we get a new point established. I'm glad to hear that, George. So all bets set. Peace out. Here we go. Looking for a new point. Left one is a little bit higher than the right one again, but we got a 415, the truck and camper. So it's marked at point of 5. Interesting enough, we've been hitting a ton of 5s here. So again, one dice off axis, which is pretty normal for me. And our box numbers or bets will be turned back on now. So we took 2 hits. So we're looking for that third hit yet. They gave you male nurses. Too funny. Oh my God. All bets set. This up. You'll have to have Mrs. George give you that sponge bath when you get home, though. That's what you're going to have to ask for there, George. We got 6-5 Midmo Yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. So that's going to be no help for me here. Again, one dice off axis. Five, 4, 5, 4. And Matt Hatter says, no sponge baths for you. No soup for you, young man. So that's good. It's a Friday morning. We get a couple laughs in here. And we got an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. And the dice went down really super tight all the way down. They split apart right when they landed. I want them to be tight together, but not that tight. So I want to have just a little bit of separation there. So it sounds like Mad Hatter wants to come over and give you a sponge bath. How's that? Looking for that third hit on this shooter here. I saw it. Going on roll number 7. And we'll call that all bet set. They saw it. Yeah, we got out of the shooter. We got a 3-3 hard 6, the double D-gen. So that's gonna be hit to number 3 that we're looking for. And this could be a primary on the back side on both dice. So we are going to take our bets down. That's $140 brought back. We're going to bring our bets down. We'll go 96 across here. No, we're going to go 88 inside. Let's do that. 88 inside because we're hitting mostly inside numbers here. So 20 on a 4. I'm sorry, 20 on 5 and 9. We got 24 and at 6 and 8. I really have not done 88 inside for quite a while. Since we're doing mostly inside numbers, we might as well do that. No way, Jose. What's your favorite episode of Seinfeld, huh, Jeff? No soup for you. This out. And we regressed at the right time. We got a 4-3-7, and that is a 7. Ouch. So double pitch of the dice, which is fine because we really have not been throwing many double pitches today. The 7s that we were seeing on this hardware set were the double implosion or double explosion. So we regressed at the right time, made $52 on that. So we're at 65.01 for the day, which still puts us about $650 down for the day. So we are going to go another shooter here. We still got time. We're still going to stick with that Hardway set. And we're going to go back to our normal betting so we can hopefully get some recovery, get at least back to break even for the day. That would be a really nice thing. The rolls are getting slightly longer here as we go. And all bets set. Basically. Almost tempted to go to a kissing set here, but and we got a 4-2-6, the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark that point of 6. Again, single pitch of the dice on access. So let's go to 480 across. 75 enough. 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 90 and that's 6 and 8. Sticking with the Hardway set here. And all bet set. So it'd be cool if we can get that 410 flip to hit today. That's a little bit of high energy bounce there. And we got a 369. That is the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan, who has not jumped into the chat yet today. This is about the time that he normally does. So it's just ironic that we threw his dice set. So 369. That'll be hit number 1. We're going to make the 5 and 9 look like 125 each. Again, 5, 4, 5, 4. And dice out. And we got a 415, another truck in camper. So that will be the hit that we're looking for. That'll be 2 hits and we're down off of the shooter right away. So that's awesome. And this strategy calls for 256 across, but I don't know if we're gonna do that once. Let's see. Yeah, let's do 256 across. That's gonna be 160 across plus 96 across. And that puts us at $40 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, 48 on that 6 and 8. And let's see if we can get a little bit of a run going here. Some money back. And all bets up. It's 280 brought back to rack. We have 256 on the table. Again, that left one went a little bit high. We got a 2, 4, 6, another Kevin the Carpenter 2x4, and that's going to be a winner 6. So that's going to turn that puck off. And while the puck is off, we will turn all of our bets off as well. Another single pitch of the dice on access. So we're not getting as many one ice off access as I normally get. We're going to pressure the 6 and 8 both up to $60, and we'll turn all those bets off until the puck is turned back on. So this weekend, we'll be spending some time, including this afternoon, sitting in a tree. And I'm not going to be KISSING. Anyhow, sorry, that's a pretty bad joke. And if I have time at night and I'm not too tired, I might take a trip up to Green Bay and play for a couple hours. So we'll see if that happens. I'm not entirely sure about that yet. I'm gonna have the house to myself this weekend. So we got a 6-1-7 on the come out. So this will be a pass line winner, a come out natural. There we go. Pass line winner. So we got lucky. The bets were turned off on that. And that's gonna be both dice off axis on that. And I'm gonna have the house to myself this weekend, so it'll be quiet here for once. 5-4, 5-4. That 7 came at the right time. Yeah, Mary's gonna be out of town, down in Iowa, or just inside of Wisconsin, right next to the Iowa. Her parents live about 1.5 miles from the Mississippi River, so yeah, on the Wisconsin side. All bets set here. Nice out. Looking for a point yet. Dice split apart a little bit when they left my fingers. They have a 1, 5, 6, and that is the KitchenAid mixer. So let's mark that point of 6. Again, 1 dice off axis. Primary on top on that right side. The dice did split apart. The front of the dice split apart when I released them. So that means I'm pushing with that damn thumb again. That was a problem that we had yesterday that we eventually got out of. I'm not going to Dubuque, Chris. I would love to meet up with you otherwise. Mary's going down to Dubuque with the kids, and then I'm going to be at home here hunting and relaxing and maybe doing a couple projects around the house, maybe making a trip to Green Bay. We'll see. But anyhow, the puck is turned back on now, and we're going to turn our bets on. Dice out. That would be fun to meet up in Dubuque sometime, Chris, when you're in that area. And if you are in that area, 437, damn it. If you are in that area and we meet up, we'll have to give Mickey a call and have him come over as well. But that is the 7. Ouch. And we did not get that progress on there like I wanted to. Tell you what, we got 18 minutes before John goes live. Let's do another roll here. Got 26 people still watching, 27 people watching. Make sure you guys give that thumbs up, please. 27 people watching. There's only 14 people that say they like this content. So thumb is given, Mad Hatter. Thank you very much. And that hurt way more, says Wattage. Oh my God. Yeah, I might do that, Brian. I might go up there. I'm not sure. And if I do, it's gonna be probably last moment type situation in that. We had $56 on that. Shooter. So 65.57 is where we're at. So I'm gonna chalk it up as a loss today, unless we can have like a monster roll in this last shooter. This is the last shooter coming up here. You give me 2 thumbs up. Now give me a thumbs down, Joel, so at least I get some credit then. Too funny. How many rolls is that? That was 8, 7. Nothing but average or subpar throws today. We're gonna go back to our uh, cousin's 2 set and see how that fares now that we got a little bit of a rhythm going. 3, 6, 3, 2 is what we're going to go with here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of an extender roll. All bet set. Yeah, just like real craps. Copy in 100%. Here we go. And we got a 5-4 hard 9 to Big Daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9. And that was using a 3, 6, 3, 2 dice set. 5-4 hard 9 result. And let's go with 480 across. We got to do it. That's what level we're on right now. 75 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 90 and a 6 and 8. And we're going cousin 2 sets here. So that goes across 6s on top. 6, 5, 6, 4. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. A little bit of a bounce at the end there. We have a 2-2 hard for the hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. And I was using a 6-5-6-4 dice set. So it's going to be one dice off axis. 6-5-6-4 with a 2-2 hard 4 result. That is a safe single pitch there. So we'll go back 3, 6, 3, 2. And we're going to try to get that 4-10 flip to hit here. So let's make that 4 look like 1 or 225. I'm sorry, 225. It's pretty sweet if we can hit that a second time right away. But all bet set. 20 people still playing along here. And that's out. And we have a another 9 here. So we got a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. And that's going to be a winner 9. Was using the 6-5-6-4 dice set. 5-4 hard 9 result. So puck comes off. And before we turn the puck off, we're going to make that 5 and 9 look like 125. And then the puck will come off and the bets will turn off while we look for a new point. 6-5-6-4 again. And all bets set. Cross 6s on top. And that left one was just a little bit high again. And this time we got a 4-5 hard 9. Wow. Okay. It flipped around, but we're still getting consistent numbers here. And that's be marking the point of 9. We're still using that same dice center 6564. And that dice set will change now. And then if I have to guess, we're going to go with a 1. Yeah, 1415. There you go. 1415. So it's the exact opposite of what we just threw. And puck is turned back on. Nice out. So today they have the Bill Farrell wrestling tournament starting. This is kind of the beginning for some of these college teams. And there's going to be, damn it, 527. Wow. This is the way my day has gone. So that is an ouch. But there's going to be 7 high school wrestlers there. And it's going to be pretty cool to watch some of these guys. That one high school wrestler is, his name is Jax Forrest, with a 1415. And he is only a junior in high school. And he's predicted to win this tournament at his weight class. And he's going to be going up against people that will compete on the senior level. Senior, I mean, they're like in their 30s or 20s or 30s, and they're college or just out of college, and they're beating people from all over the world. But guys, let's go look at our statistics today. We'll probably give you a little bit embarrassed about what we're going to see here. We got the 6 and a 5 are strong numbers, besides that 1 in the center that was giving us that big thumbs up, or finger up in the center there. 3, 3, 7, 6, 11, 8, 7, 5, nothing really that spectacular today, but we ended up with a SLR today of 6.3 and SRR of 4.2. Box numbers, inside numbers were expected. 4s and 10s are low. Come out 7s are off the charts. Horns and fields are low. Hardways are low. So everything was either expected or low, except for the number that we didn't want to have be high. But looking at our black belt statistics through the end of yesterday, we have 7,383 throws on black belt. We have an SOR of 9.78, an SRR of 6.62, and a BSR of 6.77. But I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I hope that everybody is safe. If you do get to the table, make sure that you do practice responsible gambling, responsible craps, and if you make a acceptable goal, get to the cage and cash out before they get a chance to get that money back from you. But I will see everybody back on Monday, and hopefully everybody does come back on Monday. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe and be prosperous.